Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our tribute hunt run here on Elmcreek and finishing up some contracts, finishing up some weeding. Did we do the fertilizing yet? I actually don't remember all of a sudden. No, not on 47, 48, or 53. So let's get that taken care of real quick. Or get started at the very least. Crop does not require additional fertilization. Perfect. Okay. I was misreading the way that was set up. So now we're good there. And then over here, I'm assuming it does. Yes. Right, where does it go? Why is it not detecting? There we go. So we do need a little bit over here. All right, let's go in. You're actually already over here to start doing some contract fertilization. You are having a fit for some reason. For some reason this guy just doesn't know how to turn around on this side of the field. He can turn around fine on the other side. But this side, for some weird reason, which I can't explain because there's not like there's any trees like blocking him or anything. He has a nightmare of trouble turning around. Alright, so you probably just need to do a little bit of cleanup. Actually, quite a bit of cleanup. There's just the far side and the bit at the top. Alright, looks like we're going to be alright. Once this is done, we are done with the weeding. Okay. Good stuff. Let's get you put away, and then we can... Well, we'll go check in. Actually, before I move you over there, let's check in on our other guys. You are... Well, you need to get adjusted, but that's okay. You're going to be fine. You're working okay, so... Let's get you taken care of real quick. Not sure why there's patches of fertilization on here. That's not sure what causes that. Unless that has something to do with the weed somehow, which I'm not sure why that would be the case, but It's like the only other thing I could think of that would come in patches like that. Alright, let's see if you can get that finished on your own while I move this guy over. Alright, good stuff. You're done. Looks like field 8 is done, which is you. So I gotta get field 10 over here before we move on. You actually got turned around this time, so good job there. You're good. You are ready to move over to the last field over here. Alright, you're doing alright. You're doing alright. Actually, almost done. Any new contracts come up? We can turn this one in. Not worth much, but it's might as well. All just a bunch of baling ones, which, don't get me wrong, are really good baling contracts. Worth a lot of money, but again, not really what we're looking for. Let's get ready to move you here in a moment. So you turned around fine there. Maybe those trees were just a smidge too close and it couldn't figure out what to do. I honestly have no idea what he was doing before. Seems fine now, though. At least in this moment. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Sometimes I get really dumb. I don't understand sometimes. We decided to make the workers more realistic, so sometimes they just do dumb things. Yeah, I think I'll pass on realism and just give me a worker that's actually trustworthy and does their job. Oh, just kidding. Beautiful header, just sitting there waiting for us. Let's move you over to 38. Way over here. Anything on the... We're using a lot right now. Nothing that we care about. Alright, you're going, let's see, get you finished up. Then at least we'll have all of our fields finished. Oh, really? You missed one little dot? Missed one dot again. I'm good at missing a single dot. Not intentionally, because I don't think I could do it on purpose. Alright, there we go. Let's go and... Oh, still didn't get the dot. Whatever, it's fine. No, really that important. Trace down the dot. Alright, everything's weeded. Everything's fertilized. So yeah, we're done with our field. Just waiting on the other fields to get done. The weeding one is going now, although it's probably doing a stupid thing where it can't turn around again. So we'll go check on him in a moment. Nope, there he goes. Nope, he's getting percentage, so he's good. And what else? You're doing all right. You're making it. Or if it's just the really wide tires, like that's throwing him off or something, or could just be the weeding equipment itself, just in a configuration that makes it hard for him to know what to do properly. And we can go help weed ourselves, but I don't know if that's worth the money for that. He'll get it done soon enough. Fertilizing, I guess same thing. We'll get it all done here shortly. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put a quick skip in there. We'll come back once we get a little bit further along with the contracts. All right, we're back. I have fast forwarded a bit to the afternoon just to try and get a couple more contracts. Might as well maximize the amount of money we can get from all this, which we did pick up a couple more fertilizing ones, especially a big one on 68. So I did decide to go ahead and list my own fertilizer guy here just to kind of speed things up a bit. So we'll get through that. It's worth using. I mean, we'd have to buy the fertilizer stuff anyway, so might as well get the equipment rolling. You are on your way down to field 60. Guy on 38 still doing his thing, so he'll get done here. Oh, we'll definitely get done before we get done. Finished with 68, but got a little bit more to go. Guess he's not even quite halfway done yet. As at the time that I'm recording this, which I know this is kind of a future, I don't think this episode's going to go up until the 24th of September, so about a week from now. So I am recording, a bit early. Just I got to record when I can, or otherwise if I wait till the last minute, then life gets in the way and then I don't put videos up. So it does mean I have to usually record, about a week or so, basically on the weekend and stuff like that when I have time. But there is a new DLC coming out here in a few days. So this episode and probably the next couple episodes won't feature the new DLC. In fact, I'm not sure if I'll feature the new DLC at all, because I think it's the hoses and pipes and hoses or something hoses. I can't remember the name of the DLC, but it has to do with like slurry hoses and trailers and things like that. Our Swiss one might benefit from more than any of them if we decide to use it, which I don't know that we will. But this map probably won't use it, and I'm not sure. Honestly, we might not see some of those DLCs until like a future playthrough where we kind of target some of the stuff within them a bit more. But I just want to make sure I was clear that it is coming out. One thing I will say though is that usually with the DLCs, there's patches and stuff like that to improve things, add a few things, maybe some free things like that. So we may see some of that stuff in play at some point. There we go. I finished up 77. Let's move on to 68. You're almost done with 60, so that's good. You are still doing your thing. A subsoiler, a fertilizing subsoiler? Really? That's kind of cool. I don't know if I'd noticed a sort of fertilizing subsoiler, because I just hadn't been paying attention to it. That is interesting. Alright, so you are... I didn't mean to hit that, but you are mostly done. Looks like I have to finish up a little bit myself, but that's okay. Alright, last field. Let's get this one done. Should get us a pretty good chunk of money. I don't think it's going to be quite enough to get our harvester yet, but it's really, really close and makes it just much more of a sure thing next year. Man, a lot of these fields we've been working on have had corn on them. I don't know what suddenly got all these contractor guys to decide, you know what, we're going to do corn for right now. Now, one of the there's a contracting mod that I was going to get set up at some point. I don't think I've installed it yet. I hope if I did, it was unintentional. I was going to set it aside and like install it later. Or maybe I installed it, but I wasn't going to turn it on. I can't remember, but I don't think it's turned on. We'll check here in a second. But anyway, the point is that it is one that adds back in like delivery contracts, which we used to have in, I think 19, was it? Or was it 17? I don't remember. And it also adds supply and demand contracts. So things like somebody will say, hey, I need 40,000 liters of corn. If you can get me 40,000 liters of corn by, you know, such and such time period, then you get like a premium on your corn, because obviously if it's something they need that badly, they'll pay extra for it. So it's a way to I kind of see it as a way to make the crops that you grow and produce a little bit more dynamic. So it's not, you're just not locking yourself into the same crop every single year, which is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that in some sense, but I like goals. Goals are fun. That's why I like the production change and things like that. So the idea of a contract saying, hey, I need corn. Okay, cool. Give them a lot of corn. And then the next year, maybe it needs something else. Now, obviously, you have to take into account that, you know, you might need different equipment each time, but over time, you might be able to build up enough equipment to have kind of just a little bit of everything that you would need for any given contract. And of course, since it is a contract, you can obviously, only do the ones that you can actually, you've got the equipment for, things like that. So there's always that option as well. I don't know. Something I thought was interesting. We might try that out in a future play. Really? You've been doing so well. Oh, it's because of the trees. Yeah, he really is just struggling because of the trees over here. We're going to finish 68 before we finish 38 after all. I actually thought it would be, would time out better than that. It's kind of funny. I mean, part of it's just that he's been spinning himself in a circle there for a bit, but we don't have a ton left, but we do, I guess, have more than almost half left. Although I guess it could be one of those things where the percentage gets a little bit, goes up a little bit faster as you get closer to the end. Just not sure why they do that, but it is what it is. All right, I'll be back once we finish up these last couple of contracts. Let me just double check to make sure there's not any new ones that we would want to take advantage of. Nothing that I can see. I guess we could turn in a few of these. We could turn in that one. Good chunk of money. That one. That one. But not that one. Okay. Cool. We'll be back here in a bit. Did I accidentally hit the wrong button for you, my friend? Oh, tank is empty. Never mind. Well, then let's go get some more fertilizer. But we'll do that between episodes. I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.